I'm going to show you one of the most powerful and most important things that you can do for your body, which is lymphatic drainage. The lymphatic system is an extremely important system that drains all the toxins and fluids out of our body. When the lymphatic system is stagnant and not flowing, this is the beginning of all disease and problems within the body. Now, the lymphatic system doesn't have a pump like the heart to pump the fluids around, so it needs manual stimulation to get these fluids moving. If you exercise often, your lymphatic system will flow very well. If you're moving, because movement, contraction of the muscles, helps pump the lymphatic system. However, if you're sedentary, like most of us are today, then your lymphatic system will need manual stimulation. Now, the techniques I'm going to show you are very simple and very quick and very easy, and you're going to think, David, is that it? Yeah, that's it. And it has an extremely powerful effect on the body. It will increase blood flow to the tissues, as well as change the way the nerves respond to the tissues. And I'm telling you that as a disclaimer, because once you start to do manual lymphatic stimulation, you might actually get sick because you're starting to push all the toxins out of your body. And when they come out, you can develop flu-like symptoms or even get the flu or get sick. You might get headaches, your skin might break out, all of these kind of things. If that does happen to you, it's okay. It needs to happen. It needs to come out of you. Don't worry, don't panic, don't freak out. If it doesn't happen to you, that's also okay. This has an extremely compounding effect on the body. What that means is you do this technique every single day, and very soon, after a few days, weeks, even months, your whole health has radically shifted because it compounds. The body needs movement. Movement is life. Stagnation is death. Stagnation breeds all the disease and the bacteria and the problems. Now, the sequence of this technique is actually very important. And this is where a lot of people get lymphatic drainage incorrect. You need to unlock the highway, the termini, which are the highway of the lymphatic system, first. Think of it like a sewage drain. If the sewage drain is blocked, when the sewage or the runoff or the rainwater flows there, it has nowhere to go. So it's just going to back up and flood into other areas. And this is what happens. So we need to unlock the termini, unlock the highway. And once that's open, then we can start doing lymphatic drainage. So you always want to start from this area and work outwards. You don't want to start at your extremities and work backwards because you're pushing it up a blocked highway. That's why a lot of people who have poor lymphatic flow will get swollen feet, swollen hands, because it'll all run off to the extremities. So you want to unlock the termini and work from this area outwards. You don't want to work out back to it. So the sequence is important. So number one spot that we start is what I just said, the termini, which are these areas here. Collarbone, you want to go below and above your collarbone. So you just start to rub that area. I like to do the rule of tens, which means you just rub in one circle 10 times, rub counterclockwise 10 times, rub up and down 10 times, really stimulating that area. If in this area you start to feel a lot of pain, that means you have poor lymphatic flow and you need to do this. Once you've rubbed quite a bit, then I'll tap. The other side. What's so great about this is it doesn't really take very long. You can do it any time of day. I like to do lymphatic flow first thing in the morning when I wake up to flush all the toxins from my sleep out of my system. Nice. Now we have opened the highway. We unlocked the termini. We can start moving fluids through it. So the next point is just here behind the jaw. If you push in, you'll see it's kind of painful. So don't press as hard as you press here. You need to be a little bit more gentle with yourself. And the same thing, we're going to do 10 circles. 10 circles the other way. If you look at the lymph nodes on a picture, you will see huge lymph nodes here. You can feel them down here as well, because this is where it drains all the toxins out of your head. Again, you can tap. Starting to stimulate. I like to take one finger behind, one finger in front, and just start to stimulate the ears a bit too. There's a lot of meridian lines in the ears. And just roll it down the face. That's the second spot. Third spot is here by the armpits. So you want to rub in and out at the top of the pec. This is very important for the ladies as well, to stimulate the lymphatic system in the breasts, because there are a lot of lymph nodes there. You can also lift up your arm, go in and out. And then again, tapping. Other side. The top of the pec down to the armpits. If you're someone who has a lot of cold showers, you want to hit this spot, particularly with the cold. It'll get the lymphatic system flowing quite nicely. Tapping. Nice. Now the fourth spot is here. Right here at the top. It's just below your sternum at this point here. You're going to place one hand over your belly button, one hand just above it. So we're just below the collar, the sternum. And you're just going to move up and down. Just starting to stimulate that huge gangly of lymphatic nodes. This is the biggest lymphatic node in the whole body in this area. Now you're going to slap. Very nice. Now put your hand kind of in the middle. You're going to just press, not too hard, but just a bit of pressure. And you're going to go in circles. So now you're stimulating all the digestive organs. You're stimulating the movement of the intestines. You're stimulating all of these lymphatic bodies. Excellent. Now, number 5 is in the crease of your hips. So this area here, you can even feel, you might feel some hard, lumpy bits sometimes. That's your lymphatic system. So the same thing again, you just want to rub up and down. Again, you need to feel in yourself how much pressure to apply. If it feels extremely painful, go a bit gentler. You know, this is something you're going to be doing every day, so don't try to beat yourself up on day one. Once you've done a bit of rubbing, again, you're going to tap that area. Tapping just really helps to stimulate it even more and really get into the deep tissues. Nice. The last area is behind the knees. Behind the knees is an important spot as well. So just going to bend over and you're just going to rub behind the knees. So you're getting the top of the calf and the bottom of the hamstring quad. Nice big circles the other way. And then lastly, you're going to slap. Excellent. Those are the big 6 of the lymphatic system. Now, one final thing that you can do as a little bonus on top is you're going to stand up onto the balls of your feet and drop into your heels. And as you do that, you're going to shake your hands. So this, after opening up the lymphatic system, this just allows the pump to start working, the drain to start flowing. We've stimulated, we've sent the right signals, we've opened up the highways, the sewage system, the valves. Now the whole lymphatic system gets to flow. This is like rebounding on those mini trampolines, which, by the way, is one of the best exercises you can actually do for your body. Stimulates all the different cells. Because how many of us actually shake? If you watch children, they're always jumping about and shaking, but as adults, we're very static and stagnant. And there you go. Just take a moment, take a few breaths. Feel the changes that you've created in your body. Now, it's very important to have a big glass of water. After doing this, the lymphatic system really loves water. The best solution to pollution is dilution. So dilute and flush out all those toxins. Remember, if you do this and you start to get a little sick or flu-like or other kind of stresses, it's totally natural. Make sure that you're onboarding the correct resources, getting outside into nature, breathing correctly, getting into the sunlight. Make sure your diet is nice and clean, and that way your body can flow. And as you increase the flow of all the systems in your body, your energy, your chi, your life force starts to flow so much better. And then you can use that life force to actually create and share and do all the things that you've come here to do. Let me know in the comments how this was for you, and I'll see you in the next video.